Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
I hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat, and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure something must have changed since you left.
But probably not for the better.
What about the people? Those close to you? You'll never miss them?
The only person I consider close is my sister. But Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and politics.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governors, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warszawa.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
When people unite, empires fall. Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
I was born in Warsaw, but I'm lapsed. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warsaw! Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samobladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
I'm going to take a look around.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
I was trying to keep from dragging ordinary people into the fight. They won't expect us to strike first. How many are coming with us?
Let's see for ourselves.
Name?
Szulski. Wiktor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
I don't want to jinx it, but do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you. And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Thank you.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but... For now, I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but... what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth. The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutors. I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia because she wasn't born a boy. Me because I was born a thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life. I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
I don't think so. I intend to leave as soon as I wrap up my family obligations. I doubt we'll have time to meet again.
Who knows? Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kanieczkin. Ivan Kanieczkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge. Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Now it's all over. Now, who might we have here?
It's... me?
He must not have recognized you, Uncle.
Sometimes I don't even recognize myself anymore. Don't tease him. He's had a hard day.
Uncle Voronin, good evening. My apologies.
Love at a funeral. Arrows post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
I suggest you leave. Otherwise, I'll overlook your womanhood and make sure you can never pronounce a single syllable correctly again.
You'd permit that to happen, Judge? Maybe I should write about this.
And who would let you print it?
Someday the press will get the Russian boot off its neck, Judge.
I'm afraid none of us will live to see the day, my dear. Come on, children. I'm sure my Petya is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present.
Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes, let his will be done. Begin.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify...
Je suis désolé. I just needed to quench my thirst. Alone, unfortunately.
I didn't manage to.
Please don't pay them any mind.
Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near the cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following: my collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared? Did Father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
He died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty, even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Abauritze.
An accident is what happened, and Father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konechkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. And Mordechai Chayat? Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes, 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Am I a magician or what? Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that right as he was going by.
Hey, Suski!
What?
Chicken butt. Tie him up. There you go. Tighter. We took his book. Well done. All right, let's wake the asshole up. Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you. You look rough, fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
A shooting star, am I? For a moment, flickering, granting hope, holding fearful humanity briefly by the throat, before suddenly vanishing.
Hold on. About it.
Someday, this poetry will be the end of me. Long time no see, Shursky.
What kind of a sick idea is this? Kidnapping me?
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Enough of this. It's not funny, and it's not scary.
The fucking Shurskis. Always looking down your noses. It's because of you my pop died the way he did. And it's because of you I ended up on the streets. Well, fuck, Victor. We pulled the trigger together. There'd be nothing to talk about if you hadn't nicked Pop's pistol. So how come Pop and I were the ones to pay the price, huh?
For what it is worth, I'm sorry.
Well, couldn't you have started with that?
I'm not the only guilty one here. You've got plenty on your conscience, too.
My conscience is my business.
You did?
What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward.
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption. Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
I'll take a look around.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today we're practicing our boxing on you. Some
feathers? A bee? I know you. You're... I can't remember now.
Fucked up, but today you'll regret it. Today I've got the Demon Master on my side. Show these cretins, Victor.
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening, at Niedzic's bar.
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone. Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations. Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
So, are we quits? I helped you out. Now, can we forget all that ancient history?
Don't be so sly, Victor. We're not squared up, yet. That burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance. Well, what do you say, Victor?
It seems to me there's work for me to do at your bar.
No shit. I'll give you a hand.
Not like that. Thaumaturgical work. It seems to me there's a salutor here.
What the fuck? Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey, everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as the Demon's Den. Go and tell everybody that here is the only place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how you can develop your business, and I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
Go! I'm going to wet my whistle and see how you do your hocus pocus. If you need something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
secrets. Not on my watch. Vodka, revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it, and I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Victor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those eyes. Who are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
I've had a look around and something's caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the salutor.
Well then, shoot!
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave. What else can I help you with? Tell me. I'm at your service.
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck in the post?
Bullets fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed? Probably, but that's not very unusual. Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
You like to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the whole crazy ball rolling?
You know I used to have a puppy. This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Victor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it. A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something, looketh around. What do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danis, that Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot, or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead, I have to gather myself a little too. Lelek! What the hell did you say, Victor? You're out of your goddamn mind!
The salutor's name's Lelek. Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death, and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Where about it is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on, I'll show you places even the philosophers never dreamed of. Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there too. Take a deep breath. That's the smell of Warsaw nightlife. Smell it, Victor. Relish it.
A bouquet of sweat, shit, and puke. And piss, thanks.
But it's come on. You'll see the true face of Abaurycy Niedzic. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here. Welcome to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up in the back here too, and they're about to threaten to drown him in the Vistula?
I see the positive mood of the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well, magic happens here. Thought is transformed into word, to penetrate the material and infuse the universe with tenderness. All right, let's drink, shall we?
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite libations. Let's do a Milk of 83.
You're not messing around.
After years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
Listen, I know that my presence inspires you to create poetry, so you scribble it down, and I'll hunt for traces of Lelek.
Fuck off, Victor. When I'm done, I can write a dirty limerick about you, you know?
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see two morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Well, that would piss anyone off.
All in all, look at it this way, Abauritze. It is a little stuck up.
Well, that's true. If you look close enough at it, it could be enough to piss you off.
That's what I said.
You sure showed that lamppost what brave squatties you are. It's leaning now, so you taught it a lesson.
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you vandalizing city property? Papers, please.
I think you must have a screw loose, gents. Different rules apply in the bar district.
No need to show your ID, Niedzic. We've already got a cell waiting for you.
Well, I don't think so. Go ahead, Victor.
Well, you sure gave that the Cossack treatment.
And what? You guys were so worn out from fighting a lamppost that you didn't help?
It was fun to watch. Nijits and the magician in action, he's a fine sight.
Time to keep an eye out for Danis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Where?
The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competition.
The night's still young. There's excitement ahead.
This devil of yours hasn't turned up yet?
So far, no.
Private party tonight, no riffraff.
Cheers, Ivan, my friend.
Mr. Niedzits, well, I've got clear instructions.
Don't be silly. It's a beautiful night out. Rare when we see stars over Warsaw. But now look. 1, 2. If you count them all, you'll know the extent of my gratitude.
Well, all right, go on in. I'm fond of you, Mr. Niedzits. I'm just doing my job.
You see? That's respect. This is what they call a private party? What is this, a wake? Good thing we showed up. Double barrel for me. Actually, make that 2.
Come on, don't make me beg. I'll fix up your head for no extra fee.
I'm in no hurry to go upstairs. I feel like a game. You up for one?
Me? Forget it. I have gorgeous hands. Everyone says so. You're not gonna carve them up with that shank.
What? You eavesdropping, magician?
Lock, Stock, and Barrel, or the London Bar?
The Demon's Den!
You taking a fucking survey? Are you spying for Niedzits?
Sheer curiosity. I work for nobody. I'm the one in charge of...
Devils, I know. Get out of here. I can't stand the sight of you.
I found something that belongs to you. A letter. Is
Hand that over. If you read it, you'll regret it. It's private.
Easy now, I just wanted to talk.
We don't have anything to talk about. Leave me alone.
Don't mind me. I'm already going.
Look at her, all over him. I'd know how to make the most of being so popular.
Oh, nasz drug. Come sit with us.
Did I hear you talking about Danis?
Danis and babes.
He talks a lot, makes a big fuss around himself, but when push comes to shove, he leaves them hanging.
So them babes must like him.
Yeah, nothing for us to do except drink and enjoy one another's company.
You know Danis pretty well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
Danis had a fiancée, but she dumped him. How come?
You know, he keeps his feelings to himself. But it hurt him. That's what I think.
Maybe she got sick of waiting. She had her pick of men in the village.
And is that what made Danis so devil-may-care? A broken heart?
Sure. What would it be otherwise?
Who is Pasha?
Our buddy, from the same village as us, out past the Don River. We went through a lot together.
Pasha's dead. Leave it at that.
What actually happened to him?
We all stick close together, but when you're drunk, you get some weird ideas. That damned Shashka of Pasha's was a spoil of war. One time, Danis and Pasha got tanked and started playing Russian roulette for it.
So, Danis clearly won. But that little saber of Pasha's doesn't make him feel triumph, more like love and concern. He really looks after it. I won't bother you. I'm just on my way. Danis doesn't think about what he's doing, and he doesn't care about the consequences. As if it's all in the name of fun. He couldn't cope with his broken heart, so he started tumbling further and further into the depths of chaos. I think Danis took the breakup with his fiancée really hard. Losing in love is driving him to irrational behavior. To make it worse, it wasn't long after that he lost his comrade in a stupid game for a bullshit reason. Time to figure out his flaw and catch Lelek. I wonder if he'll play Russian roulette with me.
What you sniffing around for again?
You're sitting there so quietly. How about a little game? You play Russian roulette here, lads? Or are you too soft?
Ha! Think you're harder than me? I eat Russian roulette for breakfast. Let's play.
Did someone say Russian roulette?
Show us what a tough guy you are, pretty boy.
6 chambers, 1 bullet. Ready to start?
Wait, Victor. let's play with mine.
Yours will do too.
It will be more interesting that way.
Does this remind you of anything?
My turn. It was nice knowing you guys. And you, Victor. If fate so ordains, we'll speak in hell. Well, 4 more. Ah! We're starting round 2.
Is that how it was with Pasha? Do you wonder if you're going to wipe the remains of my brain off your face?
Shut your trap!
What? You shitting your pants? Gods of Chaos, watch over me. That's the end. We know what's waiting in the cylinder.
You brave enough to cross even that final boundary?
Enough, gentlemen. We were kidding around. Danis, there's nothing in there. I didn't load it.
Pasha ran out of luck and lost his shashka, right?
You're lying, Niedzits. You're all lying. You think I'm scared of death? The sight of me makes the Grim Reaper quake in his boots.
Well, go ahead.
Watch carefully.
Is that lovely song for me? Don't stop. I'm enjoying listening. Enough of losing. Rasputin will tame you.
Bullets have no effect on me. The end will never come.
What are you talking about, Dennis? Let's get to drinking. The night's still young.
You don't understand. None of you. Leave me alone.
I don't want to hear another word. Get out!
Shut it, Selim. Or I'll find a loaded piece and shoot you dead. Give me a second. To get my thoughts together. I have to.
Let yourself feel the pain that's consuming you. You need it.
Pasha, I'm sorry. I haven't mourned you.
Dennis, pull yourself together. Come on!
No, Selim, I have to. You too as well. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't say anything. No words are necessary.
Seems to me we should drink a toast to the dead.
Dennis, we are your brothers forever, till the day we die.
Come on, let's leave these scoundrels alone. We've got stuff to talk about. What a poetic experience. I can feel it in my bones, as if I were part of something grand, you know?
You carry an unloaded revolver?
Anybody can pull a trigger. I use it to smash heads. And balls. But tell me, did you catch the little sprat?
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't easy. It still isn't.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. At least now it won't be Lelek deciding Danis's fate. And that's always a good thing.
Anything that lets you sleep at night, friend.
Forget sleep. Now I need hypnosis. Thanks for today, Ambiguous.
Oh no, hold on now. The night will end when I say so. Come here.
I really don't have the energy anymore. Respect that.
I didn't kidnap you just to let you go that easily. No, sir. There's no better medicine than aquavita. Let's go drink. Pour. To us, to you, to vodka. Show her your demon, Victor. Just not on my shoes. Victor, boy. Maybe you aren't at all such a prick as Satanisław was. "99 bottles standing on the wall."
Hey!
Well, hello, Sleeping Beauty.
My head's about to explode. What the hell are we doing in front of my house?
The front steps got the better of you. But Victor, to hell with that. What a night we had. Admit it. If you're looking for fun, do it with Niedzic.
Well, I admit, it was quite...
Schmite. It was spectacular. And we both know it.
We'd better get away from here, if Ligia finds us.
Ligia! And by what fault do your eyes burn red, hot, while your mouth is like honey? You trust overmuch in my... virtue?
I see you're looking after our good name, brother.
At your service, sister. You know that for me, our family's good name always comes last.
I'll pretend that those words are a product of your present indisposition.
Ligia, sweetheart, don't listen to this idiot. It's the booze talking, not him.
Can you make it home from here, or do you need a hand?
But those 5 rubles, remember?
If I needed a loan, it was because I'm broke.
Then go fish around at home. A gold watch if Satanisław's would come in handy. He doesn't care anymore.
Satanisław? Here, from now on you can cover your own tabs. Maybe you'll even start paying for your own telegrams. And now, pardon me, but I have things to do in life. Once you've dragged yourself home, brother, I'd like a word with you.
All right, don't worry about it now. We'll have a chance to meet up. Next time, you're buying.
Next time?
So you think I'm done with you? One night like this is too little for us to be squared up. I know not why others stare, lest it's at our drinking fair.
I need to see Rasputin.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Intriguing.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela Narechinska, and my dear friend, Viktor Szulski.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Viktor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you've brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Where is he?
I don't see him, but I can sense.
So that's how you want to play.
That chirping of his is unbearable.
Do you hear him? Good. That means you can locate him. Point him out to me. Focus on his song and show me where he's hiding. You have him. You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narodzinski door is always open to you.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris? Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.